Welcome, dear listeners, to the one and only, the incomparable, the occasionally coherent Three Guys and Sometimes Bob podcast, proudly sponsored by the ever so versatile Cigar Cave and the artisanal masters at Steam Distillery.
Broadcasting live from the multifaceted wonder of the world, the Cigar Cave Tobacco Alley, lube, oil, tire shop, and hair salon, where life's essentials meet in a symphony of tobacco, treads, and trim.
Join us, your amiable hosts, and our enigmatic Bob, as we navigate the smoky corridors of casual banter, drifting from the profound to the profoundly absurd. Our conversations are as unpredictable as the services offered at our illustrious recording venue.
Whether you're tuning in for a metaphorical oil change of the mind, a philosophical haircut, or just to hear the latest in steam-distilled wisdom, you've come to the right place. Here at Three Guys and Sometimes Bob, every episode is a unique blend of insights, laughter, and the unexpected.
Sponsored by the Cigar Cave for your finest smoking pleasures and Steam Distillery for those spirited debates. We invite you to relax, light up a cigar, pour a glass of expertly crafted spirit, and enjoy the ride. It's not just a podcast, it's an experience.
Oh, yeah. No bam. Wow. Hey, we made it again.
Yes.
Another episode.
Yeah, I don't think you're on. I can barely hear you, Michael.
Episode 14, is it?
Which is really rare.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm.
No, you're out.
Yeah, you're out.
No.
Well,
There's
something.
there we go. Okay,
He's back.
I'm back.
Ooh, technical difficulties.
That was some
Early
crazy.
In the morning, it was.
I hate when those testicle difficulties show up. That's
the
crazy.
testes.
One,
So
two,
here we are,
testing.
episode 14. We
No.
are like halfway through the teens.
Almost to 28.
Almost to
That'd be
28.
halfway.
That's halfway to 28.
Hey,
yeah,
you're quick like
thanks,
that,
Roy.
I am. That's why they call me Roy.
Yeah, well, that's
I thought
because it's
that's
your
because-
name.
because
It's
it's
your
your
name,
name,
but
yeah.
whatever. So here we are.
Yeah, you got some-
Mr. Obvious is in the show today.
Yeah. So and we've got special guest. We got Hector's back. Hasn't been here for a few episodes.
Yeah.
And we got Roy. Why don't you introduce your
Well,
bro,
we have
an esteemed.
an esteemed visitor from the Southland, Napa, my brother Tom. And,
Hello, Tommy.
Hello, Tom.
Hi, Tom. And we're going to talk about whatever we need to talk about today.
It's kind of like the Bob and Tom show. We got Bob back, too.
We got Bob. We got Tom.
Yeah, glad to be here. Guten Abend.
Good nighting.
Good.
Yes.
And Tom is another linguist, so I'm sure him and Bob can have some conversation.
That we won't know what that they're talking
Here
about.
we go.
Jawohl.
Jawohl, genau.
Wir können unsere eigene Scheiße unterhalten.
Ja. Und
You know, I don't know what you guys are saying, but my dick is getting kind of hard. So I don't know if that's on you or if that's on me. I don't.
That's only on you. Yeah.
Okay, well, it is on me, but
I'm sure they were saying hello to our listeners.
No,
in-
some-
in
about
Germany,
Germany.
yeah, we've got like 5 or 6. Were they provinces? We call them over there. Or they're not states, or they're just.
No, I believe they're states.
Yes.
Are they states? Well, you live there. You should not just believe. You should know. I mean,
State of confusion.
I only lived in one.
okay, but you knew it was a state or a province, right? Like Japan, they're all prefectures or something like that. Or Germany doesn't have a.
And down south, there's
They're called
birds.
states.
And,
Yeah.
State. Yeah.
Okay,
Und Switzerland has cantons.
they do, and chocolate
do you say canteens or
cantons,
Tons, like
Can-
croutons.
cartoons?
Cantons.
But cantons, not croutons. Yeah, and Canada's got provinces.
Well, because that's the freaking French
Yeah,
took
and
them
then
over.
we have
Well,
states.
and even in the
Mexico
United
has
States, we have counties, but then they're down south. They're
parishes.
Parishes,
There we
yeah,
go,
because
there
the
we go.
French.
No, it's
Well-
because they go to church. It's a parish.
I don't think.
I don't think
why.
that's it.
That's 2 S's anyway, so it doesn't
Yeah.
Well, I
matter.
think Louisiana is the only one with parish.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
because the whole
The French.
French.
yeah, the
Yeah.
French. I said the French.
They took over.
They gated up.
What about the peaches? They perish.
They do.
They
They
too.
do,
Oh, that's
and they
orange
bruise,
juice.
and they bruise.
Too
They
early
bruise
for
like a
that kind of nonsense.
motherfucker.
Had
So
thought of that. It's like eating a bad grape.
But,
Yeah.
But anyway, so anything on the computer that says that we've done well?
So the
You
computer
didn't bring
was.
it.
Yeah, I didn't because I turned it on this morning and the battery was dead, so
Oh,
it's plugged
well-
in right now. But we did gain. As far as Washington State goes, it is no longer just Seattle. We've also got Tacoma.
Wow.
Wait.
Oh, that could be your.
Yeah.
Well, my
I think
kid
it- I
goes
think
in
it's Tacoma.
Olympia.
Yeah.
They're the same thing. It's like
Yeah.
they're cousins.
Okay.
So, but yeah, other than that, it looks pretty much the same. We've still got our 5 countries, and
I went to the dental office today, and I was advertising 3 guys and sometimes.
okay. So yeah, we need to talk to Dan about getting our cards done here.
Oh, I want a bumper sticker so I can put it on the back of my truck.
Oh, there we go. We can have stickers, man.
We can say that Roy is an honor student at Three Guys and sometimes Bob.
We're going to
He made the
advertise.
honor roll.
Honor roll.
He
He made the honor roll.
We're going to advertise the shit out of it.
And we'll put a little short bus on there.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So
Yeah, we get some of these things made up. We can send them throughout some of our followers.
correct.
Oh, we got
See,
someone.
Oh, there's
More
Irish
coming.
Mafia.
Oh, there's the
There's the Irish Mafia mobster.
Irish.
there's
yeah.
the marketing guy. Yeah, we got a list for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Have some tacos if you want there.
Yeah, that's your payment on tacos, and those
some
French fries over
French
there.
fried thing, garlic fries.
Yeah.
But
Did
yeah.
all the tacos get
They,
eaten?
they need to be microwaved.
And speaking of
Well,
tacos,
it's been a bit, so
Yeah.
speaking of tacos, we like to bring this episode the food provided by
Casablanca Coffee and Grill in
Coffee and
downtown Grants Pass, Oregon.
I mean, we actually have food. I mean, this is almost like feeling like
It's like a
we're
real thing. It's like a
we
real
got-
thing.
I didn't
We got
see
the
it.
green room over there.
No jelly beans or
No, nothing.
No, we
M&Ms.
don't. We're not pretentious like that.
No, we're not weird like that. That's it.
no. We have tacos and sliders and French fries and
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And is it 11:30 yet? Can we get beer?
No,
No.
God damn it!
Yeah, and our refrigerator took a shit. So
Did it really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
we
finally
gotta get
blew
you-
up the other day.
We got to get you a new one.
No, Dan's got one for us.
Oh, of course he does. Where's it at?
At his house.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Okay. Problem solved. Is it going to be another situation like your golf cart to where it's any day now, 6 years later?
Well, I have no idea. It's a matter of probably if I
Get your
go
ass
and help
over there and get
yeah,
help him.
help
Well,
him
there
load
might
it
be
up
that-
because I
well-
can't expect him to do it
Well,
by
you
himself.
can't fit it in your Corvette, so.
No.
It's like I got 1,000 cans and bags in my garage, but Butch has got to get his ass up there to get them. So
Well, it sounds like Butch has got a problem.
he doesn't move much.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you got a bunch of cans that need
Yeah.
to be.
And,
Are they all in green bags already?
some of them are.
Okay.
Otherwise, they're just in black bags, much larger.
Yeah, that sounds like way more work than I'd want to do.
Difference does it make if they're in a green bag or not?
Oh, he
well,
does not
if
know
they're
this
in a
program.
black bag, you got to go inside, feed the fucking cans in
One at a time.
Otherwise, you fill a green bag, you have a sticker that's assigned to you. You got dump.
Do you got to lick the sticker? Isn't it just on the bag already? I mean,
And so what's
Well, no.
It's the way Oregon
You
does
gotta
their
account.
recycle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Called
get an
bottle
account.
drop.
I have 2 of them ready to go. So what? It's easier to get rid of them that way because the bottle drop is always. Every time I've tried to go, I don't know.
Surrounded by nefarious
Well,
people.
we'll say that's
yeah, the city
probably gonna be-
council is living
Yeah,
there. The city council lives there. So.
And probably some of our clients for Goat Mountain are going to be coming
Yes.
from the bottle drop.
Absolutely.
What's the sticker do for you then?
Well,
It's a barcode. It's a barcode.
It's a
Got your
barcode.
account number on it, and
Yeah.
they give you an actual
They do
account.
it later.
Yeah, they
you
deposit
got
it
it.
onto an account
Right,
for you.
right.
You throw it through a
Drop off
hole and
convenience.
Yeah, it's a great program.
yeah.
Those with means.
Yes,
Correct.
Well,
Right. So the upper echelon of recycling.
no, I wouldn't say the upper echelon because you should see the fucking clientele that they got in the driveway out there.
No, but those guys are doing one at a time because they know they're getting cheated if they do the
Oh,
bag.
yeah.
They're doing, like you were saying, the upper echelon has the luxury of just dropping a bag off.
Don't want to mingle with the riffraff.
Let the peons deal with their bag of soda can, beer
Right.
can, whatever, and then the riffraff will actually need that 10 cents a can to buy their next fucking dime
Bottle
bag.
of water.
Yes, or a bottle of water, or maybe a freaking hamburger. A Berea slider from Casablanca Coffee and Grill in Grants Pass, Oregon.
There you go.
Another shameless
6th
plug.
and D.
6 and D.
I put five bottles out there the other day from.
Yeah, your water bottle? I saw that.
Yeah, I put them out there.
Thank you. I picked those up and put them in my car.
Yeah.
There was like damn near a buck there.
Yeah, I mean, because,
50
but,
cents,
but
yeah.
for future reference, he's got the T-tops off. You can just drop them in the car yourself. You save him the trouble, yeah.
Well, he wasn't here when I did that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, yeah.
and I know.
Yeah, I did go topless today because it's supposed to be
It's supposed to be beautiful. My dogs have been outside all morning, and I'm assuming that they're happy.
Well,
Now
because
you got
they
bulldogs.
don't
Do those little sons of bitches listen to you?
No.
Okay, that's because I.
No, they are okay. So they're super smart, and they are able to learn anything that they want to.
They kind of remind me of Germans. They always look angry.
Oh, they're angry.
Yeah, they're angry. Yeah.
So Bubba peed on his bed. I mean, we've got these cushions that go outside.
Okay.
That I move them from under the cover when it's raining to out in the sunshine because they will spend the whole day outside if it's fucking sunshine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
And so Zena's,
Bob's gonna give me a
so,
zinger here.
well, hold on, let me finish my story. Then you can go on to the angry German thing. Zena. So I fed them. Zena immediately goes on her pillow and just freaking knocks out because that's
You got
her life.
Bubba
and Zena. Yeah, male and female, brother and sister. And
Two
then,
different movies, you know.
Of course, Bubba. Yeah, well, Bubba does a few laps around his bed, gets to the end, and pisses on it. I'm like, okay, now it's yours. I mean, you own it now. I mean, that's on you. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me, but. Okay, tomorrow you're going to piss on it again because you're going to smell where you're pissed and be like,
I forgot. Some dog pissed on my bed.
Pissed on my bed. I'm taking ownership again.
Yeah.
So anyway, angry German coming up here.
We are not angry.
Well-
we are fucking firmly accurate.
on discussing, we've had this conversation with my sister-in-law. She was fucking angry.
No.
Yeah, but
No?
that was your sister-in-law. You're just pissed anyway.
Well, she's Vietnamese, right?
No, different sister.
Oh, different sister. How many? Oh, you need to clarify which
How
sister.
big is your fucking tribe?
Oh, the tribe.
The tribe is the list is long but
it's
distinguished.
my brother-in-law's first wife, who was a German lady that he met over in Germany,
in Ireland,
when he was stationed there at what base? is it?
Ramstein.
Stein.
Get it right, you fucks.
Es gibt doch nicht. Das ist furchtbar.
See.
Yeah.
Dos.
On we go. Oh, fuck.
You already got to go?
What?
No, I thought you
I'm
said-
not going anywhere.
Yeah, where you got to go?
I don't have
Someone wants
anywhere
to
to
Not like you got to go to work or something. I mean,
Yeah, well, I already got here.
you got some rocks screaming your name. You got to go find them.
No, not today. No, we're gonna.
You got some travels
Yeah,
coming
we-
up on. For those who don't know, Roy is an avid
mover.
paleontologist. We call that. That was just. I mean, what is a rock guy?
No, not gynecologist.
Geologist, kind of there.
I'm a
proctologist?
geologist.
Geologist.
Yeah, not
I'm
really.
not sure that's a word.
If you put the emphasis on a different syllable, it comes out just right.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Okay, good. Well, you're sitting, but
Well, I said corrected.
no, I go out rock hunting a lot and fly kites and stunt kites, the 2-line kind.
How's that have
kites?
anything to do with rocks?
What's it got? Because sometimes when I'm rock hunting, I'll have to fly a kite.
Oh,
because
do you hook like the kite to the rock and move the rock?
No, you put the camera in the fucking kite so you can find out where the
So
rocks are.
you can analyze the.
He's got the early days of a drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
The 2-string drone.
He got the Benjamin Franklin edition.
Yeah, I've done that when we were out in the desert. We put this huge kite out, hooked to my bumper, and watched the truck go.
Was it just something that you guys did?
Yeah,
Just for the shits and giggles of it?
absolutely.
Huh.
Just for the hell of it. Then when it comes down, we got to go pick the line up through the sagebrush and stuff. It's fun.
And you approve of this, Tom? This is all good?
Wholeheartedly.
You were involved with this, obviously.
No, he
No.
wasn't.
I don't do much with kites. I don't do much rock hunting either. I remember the first time I went with my brother, I brought all these tools, implements,
You were prepared.
jacks and shovels and pry bars and hammers, and I realized
What did you think you were getting into?
too much work. I kicked the dirt and go,
That one looks okay.
Yeah.
bending over for
Right.
it.
That looks like a lever right.
Yeah, there's a lot of those out there.
Speaking of rocks, did you see the idiots that knocked over?
Oh,
the-
yeah.
Oh
Those
yeah,
fucking guys.
over there in
Utah.
Utah, Moab.
They definitely had to be from somewhere in the southern reproductive area, because the one guy who had to step aside, they were trying to pull the rock down, which was as bigger than him.
Well, and he was a big dude. He was fat as fuck.
Well, that was a big one, but the guy underneath.
The catcher.
He was
catcher.
trying to rip this rock off, and he is between the rock
In the dirt.
and the going down the hill part.
What?
Gravity was not in his favor.
Was this a Darwin thing?
It was
Yeah,
gonna
it
be.
had to be.
real
Did he
quick.
die?
No.
No.
Did he get injured?
Stepped aside, but it was like,
Oh, he should have fucking got wiped out then.
well,
Yeah.
that would have been my hope, but yeah,
Did they catch those guys?
I don't know. They advertised.
My thing
it.
is, who was
They said-
filming them?
Somebody else.
Okay, I got
Park
that.
department?
No, but like, did they have like a
turned it into the
like
park.
a
So this was
cousin?
a national monument type of thing?
In Moab, over in Moab.
Shit, cocksuckers. I'm tired. I'm so tired of all the bullshit.
People need to be out and be beaten.
Well, yeah,
I got our
what do they
stick.
call that? That was that movie. The not culling the herd. The fucking like
Oh.
one day a year you can just fucking kill anybody you want to.
Oh, what was that, Dan?
The purge.
There
yeah,
it is.
that's the kind of shit you had.
Yeah, we need to have the purge.
Give some qualifiers.
Right. Bob's got a list. He
Bob's
told
got a
me.
list.
I have a long list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a couple of days.
Or a lot more bullets or guns.
Can we do it on a leap year? Bob needs an extra day. I mean, we got to get it in there.
I want to put all those sons of bitches that have been protesting across the United States at different bridges and places. They should be on a list.
They shut down I-5. I didn't.
Yeah, by
up
Eugene.
north.
Eugene. Yeah.
And Golden Gate Bridge for like 5 hours.
Dude, and that Golden Gate Bridge is not easy anyways, let alone you put some assholes.
It was on the other side of the Bay Area because I saw a picture of the
Was it
little,
the Bay Bridge or the Golden Gate?
the Golden Gate. It was the Golden Gate
Because
Bridge.
the Bay Bridge, if you can get that blocked in the middle of it, it'll take you 6 hours to get the fucking
Well, they
people out of
they
there.
got the Golden Gate on blocked for 5 hours.
It'll be blocked all the
And
way up to
they
Fairfield.
were protesting in the United States.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make this statement. If you want to protest the United States and you're protesting for whatever country that you believe in, if it is Israel, if it's Iran, whatever, then you need to go to that fucking country and protest the United States in that country. I'll be more than glad to buy as many plane tickets as possible.
Careful what you ask for.
And you can go over and protest against the United States.
I think that the United States issue, I should go, will you fly me to Paris?
Are you going to protest the United
Yes,
States?
I will yeah, I'm going to be there 2 weeks.
Okay.
And,
Needs an
I
outfit.
I believe you're going, but I don't believe that you're going to protest. the
oh, I
United
will
States.
if you'll pay for the flight.
I'm thinking I want to go
That
to,
didn't work out too good for me.
Cabo next month, maybe. Can we hook that up? I will.
Viva la vida!
Yeah, I'll,
Pre-approved, signed by
yeah, absolutely.
I'm talking about the cocksuckers that are doing this.
Dan can have it made
the
up.
Palestinian protest is what it is.
Yeah, it's just like, and it's tough for me being a prior service member, and we have people in our family. You're a prior service member. Your father was. Your father was. Obviously, we have the same fathers. I could tell you.
You have the same fathers?
Yeah.
As far as you know?
As far as we know.
It's mom's story, anyways. But
Yeah.
She's sticking with it.
Yeah.
You know,
We can't ask her. She's dead, too.
there's the right to do things in the United States that we fought
Thank you.
wars
Yeah.
to do that. But by God, honor those rights by not being an asshole
Yeah,
about
but
them.
part of it, and I agree with you most of the time.
no, you don't.
You fucking lying too.
Yeah.
Finally found
I got the right one.
That's part of the right, is to be able to bitch about
No,
what-
absolutely. But
But
when
you
you're
don't
when
get
you're
to be a
when,
treasonist. You don't get to be a treasonist.
It's not.
it's not being treason. But my thing is when
They're
you're
just-
right when
Blocking
you're
the
right.
highway isn't treason.
No, but it is affecting other people's rights
Oh, yeah.
too.
No, I agree.
When
It's
the
not right,
ambulance has
but-
got to get across the Golden Gate Bridge, but they can't because some fucker's sitting there with his frickin' pillow getting a group hug
Yeah, no.
because he's feeling sorry for himself. Then that's when you can protest all the fuck you want, but as soon as you start causing other people maybe some life issues, then that is no longer a protest.
Well,
I agree.
sometimes you have an opinion, and you can't get your words out of heard, so you take certain steps to let the world know you disagree with something.
I get that.
Yeah, there was a famous date in January 6th where a couple of guys didn't like something and decided
Agree.
to do what the motherfucker
Agree.
they wanted.
Agree, but they, other than the few people that died, they
It
did.
had nothing to do with what happened.
Yeah, they
But
did
anyways,
not. They did not. You know, to me, if you're blocking, like even the Eugene people, if I was coming back from Portland and I'm like, I need to make it back home to
feed the dog.
feed the dogs, whatever.
Yeah,
and
you had
now
to go to the bathroom real bad 'cause you
something,
got the
yeah.
trots.
And now you've got people that probably have no even idea, and I don't. Maybe I'm speaking out of line, but no idea what they're actually protesting. They just want to protest something.
15 minutes of fame.
15 minutes of fame.
But what interests me is those cars go at 70 miles an hour through there.
Correct.
So obviously, when it's all blocked, the cars are stopped.
Yes.
But between 70 miles and 0, for you to get across, that's rather risky to, what do you put, 1 foot out and a car swerves a little bit?
Well, yeah. Who's the first one that says that?
I imagine there had to be some cars involved where they, they put 2 cars side by side, fast lane, slow lane,
And to slow down,
slow the traffic and cause.
You think they were that coordinated?
I doubt it, but I mean, it sounds.
Give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but they should have got their ass ran over. I'm sorry. Go on the middle of a football field and go protest. I don't give a shit, but you're causing people's problems.
And go to the state capitol. Go to, some place where you can still get visibility, but not impact people that have nothing to do with what you're. That's my biggest issue. You've got people trying to get to work. Maybe a mother's trying to get to daycare to pick up her kids, but now can't, or after school, whatever. But that have nothing to do with what you're protesting. And I get you want to be heard. You want your protest, your words heard.
We fought for the right for them to do that.
And I get freedom of speech is amazing until it impedes on somebody else's right to live their life. And there are so many other ways you can protest. Maybe you're not going to get CNN headline news or whatever without blocking a freeway, but odds are you have an issue with the whole Israeli-Palestine thing anyways, and you block an I-5, not going to change it.
No, not going to change it.
Not going to change it.
But if you're blaming the United States, then you need to probably go over to Palestine or Israel, go to the West Bank.
Go support them somehow.
Go over there and rent an Airbnb and get your ass blown up. There? Whatever.
So following this line of thread, what was that ship that ran into the Baltimore Bridge protesting? Did they stop that traffic pretty?
They did.
They won. They're the winners.
I think they proved their point.
We don't know what their argument was.
Well, they didn't have a flag. Actually, they probably did, but we don't know what their flag is.
The ship is called a Dali, D-A-L-I.
Oh, that
is that German?
Indonesian or something.
It's Indian or something.
Indian, yeah.
Or Nepalese.
Yeah, fucking
Nepalese
Indian
ship. Aren't they landlocked?
Do they have ships? Yeah, I don't think they have ships.
They might have boats.
I'm sure they got.
You know the difference between a boat and a ship.
You don't have to be attached to the. You don't have to be attached.
You can put a ship on a boat too, but it's different offense. Different expect.
No, I mean a navy. Yeah, it'd be kind of stupid in the middle of the world, but inland. But I thought that any country
We're going to dinner at 6:30.
can say, okay, you can do our. We'll give you the right to use us as your.
Liberia.
Yeah. So Liberia is also attached to the Mediterranean, but.
No, it's Atlantic.
Atlantic, but it's close enough.
Yeah, it's they're sort of connected.
It's water.
It's the same water. It's the same water. Just one's north, one's south.
I thought they were also part of the Mediterranean.
No, it's Africa.
No,
It's down.
it's around the corner
Down below
on the Atlantic.
The first bump.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob. What
I
else
have
you
no
got?
idea
What
where
else
you're
you
going
got,
with this, Bob.
Anyway,
But
no. I was saying is, I think any country can flag a ship.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're going to get a benefit from
all
it. You don't
there's
necessarily need to be attached to.
No, not at
water.
all. It's a tax thing. That's all it is.
Right. I mean, that's why.
I got a couple boats anybody wants to fly
But you
the
don't have a
flag
ship.
on.
You don't have a ship though.
Oh, I can make it a ship.
Put them together.
Put them on a boat.
Yeah, put 'em
you
on a
put
boat.
one on the other one, and then one of them becomes
then
a
we
ship.
got a ship.
Yeah.
That's the definition.
No, and a lot of it is because you don't see too many U.S. flag ships because of the Jones Act. It's too expensive.
Yeah, well,
That's for sure.
you do
So-
see some that usually has USS following it.
Well, but that's exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Or SS.
SS,
that's Sally ship.
Sally ship.
not the HMS.
Not the no, that's Australian.
No, that's or anything
Or
British.
British.
Anything
Yeah,
British. Yeah.
That's the
Her Majesty.
we
Her
got-
Majesty's.
We
Actually,
got
can't-
shot by an HMS
Okay,
ship.
first off.
his or her.
Well, I was gonna say because we can't call her Her Majesty anymore because
No,
she's done,
we
and now we've got, and he's not gonna be around much longer.
You got King Chuck.
Yeah,
So-
King Chuck has got cancer and is like months away from
And then we got soon to be King.
William, isn't it? Is it William or the other one?
Yes.
The bald one.
The ball. Yeah.
The one who didn't run away to Canada.
The one that-
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no,
one
it's
in
in California
But,
now.
Was it William?
But
William
everybody's
or-
pissed at him
It's
because
William, yeah.
he's got a side piece. Because
Well, of course they all do.
and that's what everybody's all upset. Is like they've been doing this for generations. That there's always a side piece.
They're just mad when they're outside the family. The blue bloods. You got to keep the blue blood thing pure. Okay, Bob's got it.
All right, Bob's got a map.
Bob's got it. He's like,
He's gonna-
no, it's Mediterranean, fuckers. God damn it.
Libya. Not Liberia.
Well,
Well, it starts with an L.
potato, potato.
Yeah. You know, one radical group against another radical group. They're all the same.
But the potatoes, potatoes,
Oh,
the Liberians.
you were talking
and
about
Libyans.
Liberia, not Libya?
I don't know what the difference is.
You said Liberia.
You did say Liberia. I
you
don't know.
looking for
I didn't know there was a
Libya?
Liberia.
Yeah.
to him.
Freetown.
Yeah.
Liberia started.
is thus.
It was a
Yeah,
started
sorry,
with
my fuck
slaves
up.
that went to Africa back in the day. That's where Libya.
Okay,
or
Liberia. Okay.
What, Hector? What? That it was biblioteca. He said something in Spanish that I didn't understand them.
Yeah, biblioteca, library.
Oh,
Still no idea, but yeah. We'll go with it though.
Then there's the Library of Congress, but that's not on.
the Liberia Congress?
Yeah.
You know, you can't take pictures in there.
You can't?
No, I got in trouble from a giant black man with an automatic weapon. Because there's a sign that says no photography.
Well, that would be your first clue.
Well, no. To me, photography is a commercial thing. I'm just taking pictures.
Oh, you're right.
And he pointed to the sign, which I immediately then took a picture of. He was not. He was not.
He was not amused?
He was like, dude. I'm like, dude. He's like, do you see the sign? I said, yeah. I'm not. I'm just taking pictures. He's like, I'm like, point understood.
Is that bayonet?
Okay, first off, don't get me drunk and then tell me to go to the Library of Congress.
You might
We
change
did-
some documents or something.
When you change some dogs.
No, I'll just photograph thing. Why? Why
Yeah,
can't you
why-
take a picture?
I don't know
But
why.
yeah, there's a thing that says no.
Apparently it's a thing.
You can't get to the Constitution, right? That's under.
Well, one
I'm-
of them is,
I'm
yeah.
pretty well. I think that's in the National Archives. That's not in the Library of Congress. I would
They
assume. I
probably
don't know.
only
I
bring
don't
it
know.
out every now and then.
Well,
yeah.
and it's not the. It's probably not the actual one.
Excuse me.
You've been summoned by Wang. Wang is summoning you.
No, I just.
Hey,
Don't worry, we'll get that.
dude. You did a Roy move there.
Graceful departure.
Yeah, he's good like that.
That's why he doesn't wear a tutu.
Well, there's many reasons, but that's just one.
Just one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So
We'll all be fine
we will.
somehow or another. But where were we? Somewhere really.
Library of Congress and the
Library of
Constitution, and don't take pictures there.
Right. Well, they don't want in the Constitution with the That's
Well, I didn't go into the archives, but the Library of Congress,
it's a different building.
it's a different building. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's to the right or whatever
Yeah, where
of the
Constitution
Capitol
is.
building.
That sucker goes down into a vault.
Oh yeah, they've got like freaking 14 stories deep.
Yeah, it's a massive thing.
Yeah.
And I don't like fucking around with that.
No.
I used to have a copy of that when I lived back there for a moment. We ended up getting all kinds of little pieces of paper that allegedly looked like vellum, but it was some crinkly old onion paper or something.
Something. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
made in 1975.
Yeah, but well, no, actually, it was made in the 60s.
60s. Well, yeah. Was not in the 1500s or
No,
whatever.
it
we
might have
did.
been made in the 50s.
Probably made in the 50s.
50s.
Because we were there in the early, like 60, 61.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And for those of your listeners who I think are probably pretty curious, I did turn 5 in Silver Springs, Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that should quell a lot of those.
There was a lot of questions I think coming out on
About
that.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of questions that were going to be coming up, and I'm glad that you've
That
clarified.
fellow from Napa, how old is he?
Yeah, I just
Well, no, I'm not telling that.
wow.
Never tell your age.
He's
Yes.
but he's almost 70.
Yes.
60, you were 5. Math says
55.
plus 64. No, 54 years.
I love your math. And what part of the?
This is a German math we're doing
what
here?
Part
Is
of the
it-
Atlantic is this?
It's the one next to Libya.
I
It's
feel
the
totally safe,
Libyan
Bob.
Atlantic.
I feel
It's-
totally safe. Keep going. my investment broker, Bob.
yeah.
We've made a
Well
fortune.
worth his money right there with those math skills. So yeah.
Accurate. That's
If
what
any
we
time
are.
during the broadcast you want to come up with your final answer.
Yeah. You can phone a friend maybe. Yeah.
I'm working it.
Oh, dear.
Well, I got to go next door and find a beer. I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll carry on doing whatever it is. We'll talk about some sheep. How about that? Longhorn sheep. Yeah, I was watching this guy on YouTube, and I forget what he's called, but he goes out. I mean, what is?
A sheep herder.
Shepherd?
No, he's a guy that walks around with a backpack, and he goes and finds these old Anasazi houses out in the middle of Utah or New Mexico or Arizona, where the hell he is.
Four Corners area. Yeah.
Yeah, that chunk of the world. And he goes out there and he's all these petroglyphs out there and a few pictographs, which is paint. Petroglyphs are chipped into the stone. And he goes out there in the middle of BF nowhere, and there's like remnants of houses and forts and all kinds of stuff. And he has a good time out there. One of them, though, had a whole bunch of sheep with the longhorn, and they couldn't figure out if they were killing them or hurting them. I mean, herding, not hurting.
The sheep were not pleased with visitors.
I guess not. Well, God knows how old these things are.
Yeah. Who the fuck is he without horns?
Yeah, but apparently there was one that was kind of interesting. It was like a guy walking with about 5 of these things behind him, and it looks like 2 angry dogs or coyotes or wolves or something following. And I don't know if they were herding. Herding.
Is it White Sands that's in Southern California?
No, that's
the testing range.
That's in
China Lake.
That's in Kauai. China Lake's in
China
Southern
Lake.
California.
There is. I'm trying to. Since you were talking about
the rock thing. Yeah.
Trying to remember the name of. There's an archaeological site at China Lake, and you have to get military clearance to go see it.
Yeah,
and
we were going to do that one time. You already did.
Yeah, and if you are into petroglyphs, this is the Smithsonian.
Really?
There are hundreds parenthecated, perhaps thousands of these petroglyphs. And there's one little canyon that you walk down. You got to go with a guide. There's a guide front and back. You're not supposed to touch them. Don't go up near them, but you can go up as close as you want to. But you see one, you go, oh my goodness. And then you go to, it's like a gallery. There are one after another, all anthropomorphized, people, animals, snakes,
the whole story, somebody's whole life story is written on there, probably.
Hundreds of them.
That's crazy.
And we walked about a quarter mile and mile back, and then up a little bit, and some of them are hundreds of feet long.
Wow,
but you got to figure how long does it take you to chip into this? And they figured that out. They've come up.
And how many years have they been there that they've lasted?
Yeah.
So they had to been they're just not the surface scratches,
And they look for particular. It's thought that they look for particular types of stone that you could knock off the patina.
Yeah.
And so they've aged it since.
The patina,
no patina.
Got it.
But I'll look it up. Yeah, but it's on the China Lake military
naval
site
reserve.
The testing range over there.
And if you get a chance, truly, it is.
That is cool. No, that's
very, very cool.
Well, and that's what I was when my parents lived in Mesquite, Nevada, and between there and and Vegas is the Valley of Fire.
Right.
And you go hike through that, and there are not something to that scale, but there are some.
Petroglyphs.
What do you call? Yeah.
Petroglyphs.
Cartoon drawings.
Characters.
I thought we'd be talking about tacos by now.
No, tacos is later.
Oh. Okay.
And it's pretty cool that you look at that when those were made.
Some of them are thousands of years.
Yeah, and just still plain as day, you could see them like they were. I mean, I don't know what they look like brand new, but
are we still talking about rocks?
Yeah.
So the name of the place is Coso. Coso Lake.
Avo.
Kosovo.
Avo.
Kosovo. Kosovo.
Got nothing to do
Never
with
mind.
Kosovo.
He's trying to be funny.
He just came in late. He's just trying to.
You got to understand, Garen's sense of humor is what it is.
It's coming into the joke in 4th grade and start laughing.
Pretty much.
I didn't get it. My favorite joke of I think 2nd grade. May I?
Sure.
So this.
No, that's what we're here for. There's no filters.
Marilyn Monroe was walking down the street naked.
I like it already.
Oh, no.
No, she's dead, so she doesn't look as good.
And you're going to edit that part out.
No, I'm not.
No.
So
we don't edit.
Here, Mike, you say rubber balls and liquor to everything I say.
Rubber balls and liquor.
Okay.
I'm okay. First off, why does she have balls?
No.
I'm not opposed to the liquor part, but
we got to get.
You're not in 2nd grade. Get with the
okay.
program.
Sorry.
2nd grade. So what do you say?
Rubber balls and liquor.
What do you want for breakfast?
Rubber balls and liquor.
What do you want for lunch?
Rubber balls and liquor.
Here, what do you want for dinner?
Rubber balls and liquor.
What would you do if you saw Marilyn Monroe walking down the street naked?
Rubber balls and liquor.
That's the great 2nd grade, 3rd grade joke. Because it made
I'm going to laugh because
sense.
it's not.
It made perfect sense back then.
Well, okay, so I'm just thinking 2nd grade for me was 1976-ish, 75, 76. For you was maybe not quite that. So
15 years old?
I didn't know who Marilyn Monroe was.
Okay.
In second grade. Maybe I did.
How about fill in the blank? You could put in whoever you wanted.
Oh, I could
What
put
was
in
the blonde-haired one that Farrah Fawcett?
Farrah Fawcett. Yeah, dude,
Oh, yeah,
everybody
there
had
we go.
that.
Okay.
We had that
Fill in the
poster.
blank.
Yeah.
Like spread or wide in liquor. Is that a
No, rubber balls.
Oh, rubber balls.
See,
okay.
this is why it's a third grade joke, you perv.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I'm not a pessimist. I'm not an optimist. I'm a
Pervivist.
I'm
Yeah.
a pervivist.
He's a persistent pervivist.
Yes. It's kind of like an herbivore, right? Isn't that
No,
Kind of.
like a pervivist?
herbivore.
Herbivores.
Is that a word?
Well,
Yeah, that herbivore eats plants.
Means eat plants. If you're a carnivore, it
You're
means
bush
you eat-
eater.
Yeah, bush eater. That's what I'm saying. It's like an herbivore. I'm glad somebody caught on.
We've had that conversation.
Yeah, but
versus
And
linoleum.
even what was that? A poll.
a poll. We had a
All
poll.
three of us voted.
Yeah, we had, but 66% overwhelming response said we like it smooth linoleum instead of shag carpet.
The people have spoken.
People have three of us spoken, and I think the three of us are at this table.
There's no better time to bring up one of my mom's jokes. Do you hear about the woman that had a wooden baby?
No.
She married a pole.
Nice.
Thanks, Mom.
That was kind of like that borderline racial type.
No, it wasn't. Not racial.
I would think.
Ethnic.
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 There we not racial.
Ethnic humor.
Racial is totally different.
Yeah, it is. It's colors. Ethnic is countries.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the poor Poles, they always get picked on.
Oh, the 4-foot Italians. 10-foot pole?
It's a
Same
4-foot
is a
Italian?
4-foot Italian.
No, different completely. A 6-foot difference.
Oh, I should have known.
Don't do
Math is all math. I don't math.
Don't be following Bob with the math.
I
now.
know. Like I'm still waiting Bob to clarify
He's
his.
still churning those numbers.
Yeah,
No, I can.
he's got a spreadsheet's going to come out any minute.
I can get to 69.
Who doesn't want to get to 69?
Well,
Some days I'd rather get to 68 and just owe her one. That's why I'm like, you know what? You just do me and I'll owe you one.
Right.
You know, it's the same thing. Because I'm tired.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I'm
of work
watching.
involved.
I'm watching TV. Oh,
Oh,
it's a fun fact. So,
Here we go.
from a story from last night,
I didn't realize you had a book. With
I have
all
a
this
book.
Stuff
All this
got
stuff.
it.
I have.
He's got
Yeah,
a
I have.
fun fact.
So my dad told me years ago when I was a kid that I had a special talent or special skill set. I don't remember how he worded it, but that talent was to retain absolutely useless information and just discard everything I could use in life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, okay, stick with what you know. I mean,
That's right, yeah.
fucking discounted. You play to your strengths. I mean,
Right,
come
right.
on. So anyway, so last night, you know, and I know you guys, maybe you don't know, I've been growing my own psilocybin mushrooms for a while and grinding them up and putting them in capsules for microdosing every day.
did you trip balls last night?
I may or may not have stepped up the dosage a little bit just because I was drunk and bored. Never done it before. Never taken more because I dose the capsules at 1/4 gram.
Okay.
And every morning I take one, and it's great. I got laser focus. Because I'm usually shy on energy, so it helps. It helps me out.
That's you.
Oh,
It helps me out.
That's what's changed. You
Yeah.
started taking shrooms.
So
I've
last
known
night,
you for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed.
so last night I was like, I've been drinking all day because that's changed. And I'm bored. I'm looking at it, and I've got these Tupperware things just stacked with these. They haven't ground up yet for powder.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm going to take some. Why not? So I dosed out 2 grams.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, never done this before. So you say, oh, fuck. I'm like, seems legit to me.
Sure.
So I take them.
Multiply your quarter by
And
8. What the hell?
And I'm watching TV, and next thing I know, I'm on my phone taking a crap. Well, not necessarily.
I hope you weren't in the living room on the couch.
No. So I mean, just natural progression of life. I had dinner, then I my nightly dump.
Then you went
I've got
shit
my
on your
phone.
phone.
I got my phone, and I'm playing games or watching videos. Next thing I know, my phone is in 3D. The colors are bright.
And
everything is coming out of the phone at me, and I'm like, this is cool as shit. My phone's
and your
never done
dog
this
is
before.
talking to you?
No, my dog was not in the room. I'm not taking my dog in the bathroom with me.
Well, you might want to watch. I don't know.
Oh no, yeah. So then I'm like, okay.
Don't make it weird.
And I don't. And I'm not. And I'm totally, because I may or may not have had a few beers yesterday. I'm totally not even thinking about
The mushrooms.
the mushrooms. I'm like, my phone seems different. Everything is in 3D.
It's 4D, 4K.
4K,
3D.
3D, 4K,
Yeah.
whatever. But so then I'm
With
like, okay.
5G.
So I back out. I will go back in the living room. I start watching TV, and I'm like, fucking TV is so much crisper. Just random shit like that, right? And I'm my usual 7:30, 8 o'clock. I go to bed, and I've been watching The League on Hulu. I don't know if you watched that. Great fucking series. It's a comedy about a fantasy football league, but just the antics of our shit.
I know the show. I haven't watched it yet.
So I'm watching that, and I'm like, these fuckers are popping out of the TV at me, and just random colors are coming off of them, and I'm like, what the fuck's broken with the TV? I got to get a new TV. I'm totally not even thinking.
Is it reality TV?
It was. And no, it gets better.
He was making trades on fantasy football while he was doing it.
So then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to fucking turn the TV off and go to. So I put my fucking CPAP machine on, fucking turn the TV off, and I'm trying to lay there. And next thing I know, I'm in the fucking show. I'm doing fantasy football trades with them, and they're still in their bright green clothes. And I'm like, holy. Then I remember, I'm like, oh shit. This is why. I know why now. I'm like, I'm going to do it next time sober, so I know. I know where the boundaries are.
I don't think alcohol had anything to do with it.
No, but it made me dizzy as fuck. I think the combination. I don't know. Maybe not.
Sometimes I think you're dizzy as fuck anyway.
Well,
yeah. So
I would refer to the crowd that was born in the '60s. That would probably help us out with that.
Yeah.
Roy.
What?
Okay, you actually had to say what?
Well, he wasn't born in the '60s. Well, in the late '50s.
But experienced the '60s.
I was born in the early '50s.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I was trying to give you a little help there.
It doesn't matter. So
I'm saying
the '60s were pretty good. I survived them.
Right.
Yeah, with all kinds of.
I did last night too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there.
But I'm like, I'm going to try to get without being drunk, because I don't know where because if I was just...
I can't help you out on that.
No, just do it without being drunk. And sometimes you just sit there and giggle about nothing forever.
Oh, I do. Have you met me? I mean, I don't need mushrooms for that.
Where was the roommate during all this?
She was either in the living room or in her room. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
She's
The
best of your recollection.
You know, me and Kevin and the boys on the league didn't really pay attention to her. We were busy with our trades and working the waiver wire and all that.
Right.
So I can't really say, but
Okay,
yeah.
well, I'm sure you'll report back
like,
to us.
I have never seen my TV look that vibrant before.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, apparently you're growing some really good shrooms.
Well, you just eat the blue in the stem.
They were full blue, and
that's what does it.
Okay. Because I weighed I got my little freaking like microgram scale and all that kind of shit, because I use for the things, and I was like, 2 grams should be good, because I weighed one, it was like 1.3, and the other one was 0.7. And I'm like,
stem.
The whole stem and cap, but there was deep blue in the stems. So.
Yeah, well, that's what.
So you just popped them in your mouth and chewed on them?
Chewed on, just like a mushroom. Tastes like a mushroom. Doesn't taste like nothing bad.
You can put them between your cheek and gum like chew. And just
chaw. You got to say chaw. When I saw chaw.
But you don't spit.
No, you swallow.
Oh, there's that pervert thing again. I'm telling you, they just lead me to it.
Yeah, well, you know. Hey, at least you got a skill set. But yeah,
I do.
It was both bothersome but super intriguing to where I'm like, what would 3 grams do now?
Oh God.
I'd stick with 2.
Remember the dude that used to walk up and down Mill Street or M Street that would play the guitar?
John.
And didn't have one?
Yeah, and ask him what 3 grams did.
Yeah, it was something else.
Yeah.
But
anyways, be careful.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Within reason.
Dude, Twilight Golf starts next week.
Don't be tripping balls, Whitmer. I don't need you
know
to
how
be
vibrant
tripping
green
balls.
No, maybe I'm good then.
No, I'm gonna. I can see
the contrast between my ball and the grass so much better.
Yeah,
that's it.
And
I'm sure
I can find my ball now when I couldn't before. Anyways,
you go swimming for it. I found it. It's not the right one, but I found.
Did you ever make it out to the golf course?
No.
Okay.
I think about it every day.
Well, I like.
Maybe tomorrow.
You're close.
Ish. Ish. Well, I mean, I can still play. I just have to
Well,
pay,
yeah, I mean, you're playing.
just pay my $35.
Yeah.
And where do you keep your balls when you're not hitting them with a club?
In my bag.
Or
Yeah.
sack.
Or sack. Or sack. I've got a special sack. Only holds 2 at a time, but whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, you
how
only
many
play
do
with
need?
2 balls.
How many
Yeah.
do you need at one time?
Just one, actually.
Well, you got to have a
need-
backup ball.
Well-
Yeah, there's always one in your pocket.
One in your
Yeah,
pocket.
you gotta have one in your pocket. So yeah,
And the other few are in your bag.
yeah, sack.
Not your sack.
The bag,
your
the other bag,
the bag.
the other bag. I gotta see.
I
if I
did
got
pull.
one.
I did pull out my golf bag the other day.
Yeah,
I
my
still
ball,
have it.
mine's in my garage. I see it every day as I back up.
I found my golf shoes, which is I don't.
I didn't know
have-
they were gone.
Well, it's funny. I lose them, and then when I show up at the golf course, I'm like, "Fuck! I forgot my shoes." And
So you're playing in your flip flops the first week.
Nope. I end up buying another pair.
Oh yeah.
So I got winter, and you got shoes. You got to have different shoes.
How many pair of golf shoes do you have in there?
Oh, we're not. I don't know. It all.
I probably got 6 pair.
I'm probably up to 6.
Are you
Yeah.
the Miss Marcos of shoes?
Yeah,
You have a
it's
closet.
just, well, there's 2 different types. You got your winter shoes, which are closed in. They're a little bit more waterproof. They're a little bit warmer. And then you got your summer shoes that are breathable and lighter on the feet.
I only have summer shoes because it's too fucking cold for me to play in the winter. I'm a fair weather golfer.
Yeah, but first week of golf, either
Well, Twilight is gonna be-
we're gonna freeze our ass off, or it's
I
gonna
think
be
it's going to be
beautiful.
nice next week. Somebody, and the way
Last year we got lucky.
We
The
got
year
lucky.
before we were out there and it was
freaking
fucking
downpour and
downpour and parka and shit. It's not fun golf then.
No.
It's work.
That's a fair weather thing. Not too late in the afternoon because it's too fucking hot.
Well, once the sun goes down, and
it gets cold there.
gets cold.
The first 3-4 weeks when that sun frickin' comes down.
By the way, do you happen to still have my rain gear? Did I ever get that back? Is it in your bag? Maybe.
It's probably somewhere.
Okay, it's
Probably
fine. I don't
There's a
need
good
it.
chance that it's somewhere.
Yeah, I remember you
at that one place.
You
It's
were
either in my bag, in the cart, or in my car.
It's easy. It's where you left it last.
It might be actually
Check
where
there
I
first.
didn't leave it last and somebody moved it.
That could be.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hard to say.
I had a statistics teacher when I was taking statistics.
Well,
It's good to have a
It's good to
that's
have a statistics teacher.
And he said one of his pet peeves. He had a lot. I liked the guy a lot. He said, "Why do people say it was in the last place I looked?"
Yeah,
because it was.
It's such a nonsense.
Because why are you
would
looking?
you keep looking?
Yeah.
Well, you don't stop looking. You look one more place, so that way it wasn't in the last place.
Yeah,
that
that's
you
what I
looked.
do.
Really?
Yeah, a lot
Okay.
of times. Just
We
I guess
have
I'm just
discussed this
lazy.
many a times
Yeah.
down here at the Cigar Cave.
Yeah, I'm not taking
And
that extra
Tobacco
effort.
Alley
I'm going to
and
stop
Grill.
as soon as I can. Sometimes I'll stop before I find it and be like, wasn't in the last place I looked.
Oh, I was. I had to do that the other day. I was looking for. I have a like a wet mop, looks like a vacuum cleaner, but
As opposed to a dry mop?
yeah. Well, it's got a little.
We call that a Swiffer.
No, a little bit better than a Swiffer, but it's got a rotating head and it's got the water and it's
you got like a thing,
It's
yeah.
a thing. It's a fancy thing. I can't find my charger for it.
Oh, you need that.
Yeah, it's like a docking charger, it's like where it docks onto it and it charges it. And I had it in the G-Spot spa, and it
disappeared.
I cleaned the spa up and I can't find my charger now.
Go on Amazon.
Well, it's somewhere in the house.
Of course it is.
I put it somewhere where I wouldn't forget.
And if it's not somewhere in the house, it's somewhere outside the house.
Well, I'm going to
Like
say
in a
somewhere
garage?
in the house.
Maybe?
No, not in the garage.
Okay.
That would be in the kids' house.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they took it.
No.
I've got it. My Roomba's not been behaving lately. I don't know.
Really?
You ever done a Roomba? You get a Roomba?
I got a Roomba. I don't have one of those fancy Roombas like you got.
It's been giving messages when I leave because I got it set up to where as soon as I leave the house, it
like
starts.
someone news in the house.
Well, no, maybe that's what the problem is. No. So I
He's got a
it.
camera on his Roomba.
Yeah, it's got it set up to where when I leave the house, it goes and does its thing. The entire house is hardwood floor, so it's just supposed to go do its thing. The last 3-4 months, I haven't really paid attention to look into it because the roommate's still there, so she just vacuums. And I'm like,
fair enough.
yeah, I mean, I didn't really set it up until she left the first time, and then I was like, I'm not vacuuming the floor every day. I'm gonna figure out this Roomba, so I did, and it worked fucking great. And then now it's like,
It's a little dog hair.
It's a lot of dogs. I got 2 bulldogs that shed like a motherfucker.
Oh, really? They're
they're bad shit. And it's like a wiry hair that sticks in the fabrics, like we have a throw rug.
Motherfuckers.
And the Roomba does great though. It's got that rubber freaking beater brush that pulls it up. You know how you like it. You know how you like it. You know how you like that beater brush.
Yeah.
Dan, just quit shaking your head over there. Come on.
He likes a good beater brush
Yeah.
too.
So,
Just not competent.
but it does. You know, when I first did it, and I was like, because there was a bit of a buildup on the throw rug there, the area rug, and you shot your load, huh? And
Blew it all over.
Well, don't get any on you.
or do, I don't care.
It washed it off.
But I was like, I'm gonna let the so after like 3 days of it running every morning when I would leave, frickin' carpet stayed clean. It was like there was like no dog hair. I'm like, this shit works
that's
good.
cool.
But then, so this last couple months, it's like I get messages saying it had trouble starting. And I'm like, sometimes it'll start and I'll find it like it didn't do shit, but it's sitting like 3 feet off the base. I'm like, you just decided you were going to.
Did you name it? Did you name your Roomba?
I did not.
When you started,
I named mine Carl.
Choke out?
I did not pull the choke out. I've got maybe, and I don't know if I blended the gas right.
Oh, that could be, yeah.
That could be. I didn't do the 2-stroke oil in there too good. So maybe Carl.
I named it Carl or Earl.
Okay, so first off, I'm going to pick a woman's name because it's clean in the house.
Well, I think I picked Carl
Like a
because
Betty,
it
like
was
a Betty
an
or a
asshole.
Grace or something like that,
Well,
because that's a
Grace
good
would be
maid
the
name. That's like a
daughter-in-law.
good maid name.
Grace is his daughter-in-law.
Okay, so we can't use that. So maybe a Betty or
Hortense.
or Yolanda.
Yeah, Hortense. Or,
Hortense.
How about Hermione?
That's a Harry Potter chick, right?
No, Hermione Gingold. She was an actor.
Hermione Gingold?
I just love the fucking
Was that was she related to Francis Ford Fairlane or whatever we called him?
No, that was Edsel Ford Farm.
Edsel Ford Fairlane.
Francis Ford Fairlane.
No, that's that guy. Francis Ford Coppola. That's I get them confused. They're like cousins, right?
Yeah, one makes grapes.
I remember Jaime. She was
Hermione Gingold.
Hermione Gingles. That was around
Hyman
the
what?
George Burns era.
Yeah, she
of
had
comedy.
really red hair and.
Okay, so George Burns' era was like 70 years of an era, so you can't really.
I think
put
it's
it
like 100 years.
It's like his big beginning.
He didn't make it. He died at 99.
Well, he's a quitter.
Well, I remember when he was like in his 90s, and somebody, I don't know who was interviewing me, and they was like, because better cigar smoke.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
And whoever was on it was Johnny Carson. One of them TV show guys was like, "What's your doctor think about your cigar smoking?" He's like, "I don't know. He died 20 years ago." I'm like,
Fair enough.
good, yeah.
I
So
thought he did
you
make
do
it
with what you
to a
will. I thought he was like 102, 104.
Hang on. He wanted. Remember, he always said he would at his 100th birthday he would play the Palladium in England.
London. Yeah, London.
And he,
Wow.
you're right. He made it to 100, but he never went. He never did.
Well, he was
his-
from England.
I didn't know that.
Well, that's Bob Hope. Excuse me.
You know, Bob Hope hit me with his car door one time.
Oh, that
did what?
fun fact.
Hit me with his car door.
Really?
Really?
He probably had it coming.
I was sitting down, so yeah. No, I was. It was in Hawaii, and they had the VJ Day.
Jesus
parade.
Christ! Hold on, I got. We're Bob Hope
Oh,
or George Burns.
George Burns.
He was born in 1896.
Yeah, he was old as fuck.
He was born January 20th of 1896 and died on March 9th of 1996. He made it to 100.
Yeah, just over 100.
Wow.
Well,
Good golly.
and he smoked many cigars.
Not nonstop. He was chain smoking those fuckers.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Bob
He
Hope.
got shit on you, Roy.
So Bob Hope, yeah. So I was at this in Hawaii, down in Waikiki area, Alamoana area, was the Victory Over Japan Day parade in June, July, whatever the day is, and this was probably 1994, 1995 time frame. And I was sitting on the curb waiting for the parade to start on one of the side streets at Alamoana Park, and this limo pulls up right in front of us, which I thought was kind of rude because I'm sitting there. And so I start to get up, and as soon as I start to get up, the back door just swings open. Frickin' hits me. Fucking Bob Hope steps out. You know, the driver's coming around to open the door. He's like, I'm supposed to open your door. But Bob Hope's like, oh, sorry, young man, all that kind of shit. And I'm like, it's fucking. So I was like, fucking Bob Hope. You can't be mad at Bob Hope. He looked old as shit, though.
Did he say hi to you?
Yeah. He was like,
Did he
"Hey,
go,
I'm sorry, young man." I'm
Sorry,
like,
kid.
I'm like, give me $1 or something. I'm like, okay, I know you got it on you, so
How about
but
an
no.
autograph?
Yeah. So because he was doing like I think he was like the master of ceremonies or whatever they did.
Yeah.
They put him in the convertible fucking Corvette or whatever and
Yeah,
put him a
He
parade
did
thing.
a lot of those.
Yeah.
A lot of those.
Well,
shows.
because that was his
USO
generation,
shows.
his USO stuff. It was his generation.
Oh, yeah.
So he
He
was,
was
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
So that's my claim to fame. Bob Hope hit me with his car door.
Well,
Yeah.
Has he hit you with his car door? No.
no.
Yeah. So I got one up on you.
You got one
He
up.
was born in England and he was a boxer.
Bob Hope was?
Yeah.
Not a pug.
No.
Oh, they're tall. Because he wasn't that tall though.
No, no,
yeah.
Long, lanky.
Long,
Yeah.
lanky. Yeah.
that
Okay.
was bad.
Got it.
That
Got
was
it.
bad. All right, more fun facts about George Burns. 10 cigars a day for 86 years. He easily enjoyed more than 313,000 cigars in his lifetime.
Well, he's almost caught up to me.
He's almost.
If he applies himself, he will catch you, Lloyd.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
So, but he did right before, he did reduce his habit before he died to only 4 cigars a day.
Yeah. Well,
Because he was probably sleeping the rest.
Yeah, probably.
Fun fact about cigars here at Cigar Cave, Tobacco Alley, and Lube Oil and Filter and Hair Salon.
hair salon and
Stuff.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
All
that's
right.
crazy. So yeah, George Burns smoked a bit.
He did. He was an.
He never inhaled,
I
though.
should have found out what his cigar choice was.
Probably wrapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and my thing is, how many did he actually pay for himself after he was famous?
Oh, that.
I mean, how many were sponsored? He got
Probably got a few from his El Producto Queen.
Never heard of it.
El Producto? That's a.
Well, he smoked all that they made.
Yeah,
Well, obviously.
No,
that was his brand.
El Producto was probably a Pennsylvania cigar.
Do you think?
I'm guessing. That's where a lot of cigars came from.
Well, they did.
Pennsylvania, Connecticut.
Domestic cigar is that's what you call
Domestic
Oh, he
cigar,
was
yeah.
smoking domestic.
Was he?
Probably out
Was
of
he?
Tampa.
Was he sponsored?
Oh,
Did they sponsor him? Like they would just send him cases or truckloads a month.
He partnered with his favorite cigars.
Yeah.
Bart-
So
oh,
yeah.
yeah,
so
he-
he smoked for free. That's why he smoked them.
We're
Yeah,
going to
El-
do a little
El-
Bob Hope dig here, too. Bob Hope died in 2003.
Where at?
He
Hospital.
was also 100 years old.
Yeah.
He was born 1903, May of 1903, and died July of 2003.
Yeah, and I know in 1994, 95, he looked super old. He didn't
Well,
look like you see him on, when they put him on TV and they're all
Dude, he
made
was
up.
old. He was 90 years old.
Well, no, but he looked, because you see him on TV and they look
Whoa,
not that old. I don't know.
Was it Bob playing music over there?
Yeah, Bob's usually got the music coming on.
Might have been
But
Tom. I don't know.
Bob and Tom, yeah.
Bob and Tom show.
Keep talking. Don't let me just.
Oh, the art.
So,
I just wanted to show.
Oh, that's the one you're talking about.
fun fact again about Mr. Bob Hope.
Sure, go ahead.
That is crazy.
Born in
That is super cool.
Eltham, London,
I'm gonna go there.
in the UK.
Uh-huh.
He died in Toluca Lake, Los Angeles. That's right next to the La Brea Tar Pits.
Yes.
I just made that shit up. I don't know.
We couldn't find him.
We couldn't find him.
So they waited at the airport for 14 hours.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You
but-
couldn't find the tar pits, or you couldn't find
We-
Toluca
They don't
Lake?
know the word
That would
cab.
require us to go look.
Yeah, we were smoking
Oh,
Yeah, we were
out there.
outside.
We
You
were
wandered
holding-
outside of security
Yeah,
just
we
to
were.
smoke.
We were holding
We didn't
court.
get through the security because we couldn't check our bags until 3 or 4 hours.
Oh,
before.
yeah. Got it.
And we
That's
got
right.
there before God got up.
That fucked me over one time.
Yeah, it does that.
I
Because
got-
you forgot that you had to get on the airplane?
No,
There's that.
I was flying to Hawaii. I had a flight from Medtrud on, I think it was probably United because we were going through San Francisco and then over to Oahu.
Sounds about right.
And so I'm thinking, oh, because they always tell you can check in 24 hours in advance.
You can check
Well,
it
you can, yeah.
But you can't drop your bags off
until
so,
4.
Yeah,
No,
I'm like,
4
I'm
hours
like,
before.
so I go. So I've got the bags in the car the night before. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Medford and eat dinner. So we go over there to the airport, and they're like, you can check in, but you can't check your bags. I'm like, well, what the fuck is the point of that? So fine, we
Their
leave.
reasoning was
We
not
leave.
yours.
We leave. I go home. Oversleep my alarm. Wake up. Holy fuck, we got like 45 minutes to get to the Medford airport. And we get there, and so I grab the bags. I tell the wife, go park the car. I'm fucking running with the bags. missed the cutoff for bag check-in by like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I can see the fucking plane. I'll run them out there. And she's like, back in the day when it was all paper-based, yeah, but the computer won't even print out the baggage tickets now.
Oh, no shit.
And so I was like, so what is my options? She's like, either you don't take bags or you call the 1-800 number in 3 hours and get a new flight. And I had a vacation rental that I was supposed to meet the guy at like noon Hawaii time, because this is early morning flight, first flight out. Mm-hmm. And I was like, if it wasn't for my golf clubs, I would have been like, so it cost me about $1,500 to reschedule the three of us.
No shit.
And I lost my first class tickets.
Oh.
So after the fact, I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I could have rented clubs and bought a shit ton of fucking surf shorts and tank tops for fucking $1,500 and been square,
True that.
But I didn't think about it. But I was like, yeah. So we got a flight later on and didn't get in until like
Was the wife
night.
understanding on this?
I blamed her.
Oh.
I don't know if she was understanding or not. I didn't really care. I was mad because I was like, I'm not drinking free whiskey when all the peons are coming on, so I can stare at them with my glass. I mean, 'cause that's why I like flying first class, so I can just sit there and be like, I got my fucking double crown.
And look at you peons, got to go.
Yeah, you guys got to walk past. Stop
and
touching me.
Bring me the
Stop,
head of a pig.
Stop touching me. Stop touching me when you go by with your freaking spandex that you should not be wearing. Okay, honey, honey, you don't fit in spandex. Okay,
some girls, that's okay.
Not the ones that go past me on. I don't know what flights you get, but the ones that fly past me.
Maybe you shouldn't get on first then.
Well, then how am I going to belittle them and drink my freaking double crown while I'm watching that?
Right. How can he get 2 or 3 deep before the plane takes off?
I've got a relationship with most of the I can't call them steward, flight attendants in first class of, okay, as soon as I walk on, I'm like, and they're like, I'm like double crown or whatever, Alaska does crown, whatever, and I'm like, we're gonna have this thing until we
do
take
that
on.
one time,
and then because as soon as the plane takes off, I'm going to sleep. I put the seat back. I'll put a movie on my iPad.
That is a question. I thought about this when we were on our plane. I got obviously yelled at on the plane because my seat back was back 2 inches because it was like somewhat broken. And
that's not your fault.
No.
Unless you broke it.
No, I didn't.
You sure?
Why? Why do they require you to bring your chair up 3 inches
so your nose can hit the seat in front of you?
There's got to be
because no, it's a
rule.
No, it's a well,
I get
rule.
that, and I'm a
but
follower.
no, it's if you look at the mechanics of the chair, the way they're designed, if that plane crashes,
you'll slide under the chair.
If your seat is back, it's going to collapse down and hurt the guy behind you. If it's upright, it just hurts you.
It won't matter. He'll be dead.
I know. That was a joke. I was like, then nobody's surprised the plane crashed in 27,000 years. So.
And a chart of the chair diagram, and
they do
pointing at that now with his pointer.
Yes,
as Garrett looks on.
So they've got like almost like one of those. What's that guy that did the things back in the day?
At that one place over by that one town,
Goldberg,
RuPaul.
Oh,
RuPaul? No, not RuPaul.
No. God, I hope it wasn't RuPaul.
No, the guy that had like the
Zoe Sullenberger,
the engineering designs way back in the day.
Rube Goldberg.
Edison?
Not Rube Goldberg. No, was it Edison?
I don't fucking know.
Had like the fucking all the things with the guy and the thing and
Leonardo da
Vinci.
Wow, RuPaul to Leonardo.
No, yeah, Rube Goldberg.
You got to get there somehow.
So anyway, but he's got a diagram of an airplane chair from back in the day because he says if that plane hits the ground, you want the angle just right so that plane.
I'm calling bullshit on that.
Yeah, because I'm making it up. Because realistically, if that plane hits the ground, a tree, water, whatever, the whole thing's going to shatter and you're going to die anyways. Yes, sir. Just come on back. So, yeah. So you're going to die. And that's what,
Yeah, 3 inches. I mean.
That's like why. Okay, so why.
3 inches does matter, I guess.
Well,
that's what she said.
Yeah.
Well, so if you got a flight from here to Portland or here to
San Francisco or wherever.
Denver. Why do they talk about the fucking life jacket?
Well, you might landing like I don't know.
What's the chance of you hitting a lake?
In the unlikely event of a water landing, is what they say.
I get that.
When you're over the desert.
When you're over the desert.
Yeah, you could land in Walker Lake.
Well, they could or Shasta.
Yeah, you could get moist.
If I'm an airline pilot, I'm going to be looking for some water.
Yeah.
I'm going to find some water to glide into.
Well, they may also be diverted for certain things, and they'd wind up over water that wasn't on their flight plan, but because of...
I mean, I want Sully Sullenberger to fly my plane if I'm going to land in water.
He's done though. He's like, dude, I made my nut. I got a book. I got a fucking movie. I get all these fucking everything. Yeah. So, but my thing is, if they've been diverted, like the only ones you hear about being diverted is because like that one over LA or San Diego where the jack screw froze up back in the 90s. And the pilot's like, we're just going to hang out over here over the ocean because we can't adjust our up and downsies. And then finally the jack screw snapped and then the downsies worked and they went straight in the water and they died.
That was back in the early 90s. I worked with a guy that his in-laws were on that plane. They died.
Everybody did.
And yeah, they all died.
But my thing was,
and I think they end up getting a settlement from the.
Oh yeah, because there was no maintenance.
It was like JetBlue. It was a West Coast. Well, I think it
was like
a PSA.
No, I think it was
PSA is the one that went flaming down.
No, I think this was Alaska.
No, it was an off-brand like a JetBlue.
Oh, was that like a cheap budget airline?
Yeah, budget airline
that wasn't paying for maintenance.
Yep.
Because that's what it was. Is they didn't do they didn't lube the jack screw, so
you got to lube your jack screw.
It seized up, and the pilot kept fucking punching it, trying to get it, and it snapped.
That's the problem. Is you got
to lube up your jack screw.
You got to
keep it lubed up. Otherwise, it just fucking locks up, and then you break shit. And
you're stuck.
You ever broke your jack screw?
I've never had broken a jack screw.
No, I've always used lube.
Dan.
Jack screw broken? No,
you broke your jack screw not that long ago. you had some maintenance done on it. yeah, maintenance done on this jack screw. It's important to do that.
Yeah, you got to keep it, tuned up.
Keep it lubed.
Keep it tuned up.
Anyways, are we talking about tacos yet?
Were we supposed to?
Oh, those tacos were really.
Those tacos are good. Yeah. So Casablanca Coffee and Grill, 6 and D Street, Grants Pass, Oregon. Sponsored the food
Andy.
today. Thanks, Andy.
You don't know it yet, but thank you, Andy.
Yeah, appreciate that. Your girls hooked me up. So
no, we were talking about soggy tacos earlier.
Soggy tacos.
Because I think Rodney mentioned that you got to eat them. You got to eat the taco before they get soggy taco.
And I'm like, Rodney, you got it backwards, bro.
You got to eat soggy taco.
You got to start eating them, then they get soggy, then you continue eating them.
Yeah.
I don't know how he eats tacos, but.
Obviously, he's eating.
He's dry taco guy.
He must be eating like chalupas or something.
Is that her name?
I don't know. A taquito or
taquito? No, that's a dude's name, I think. Taquita would be a lady's name.
That would be a
taquita would be a lady. And not that we're talking about ladies. We're talking about tacos. We're talking about tacos. But yeah.
But if we were,
it would be taquita, not a taquito.
Well, our resident indoor Mexican is over there. He's not. I agree. Oh, okay. He concurs.
He concurs. He concurs.
Thank you.
Hey, so Hector. Yes, sir. So I see that black Hummer still out there on a lot across the street.
Hey, leave her out of this.
But it's looking kind of dumpy. Like
it's a hood Hummer?
No.
Some people shouldn't be wearing spandex.
Well, yeah, no, it's it looks. I'm thinking that it should be higher up with bigger wheels on it. Does that an option for if I wanted to come in a special order? Not that I'm going to anytime soon because life issues. But if I did, could I just come in there and be like, dude, I want the one with the fucking 36s and whatever.
Get 42s. You go
42s, 44s, whatever. Don't make it weird, Roy. Come on.
Why not?
That would be another Irish Mafia question.
I think Dan,
you would jack up that fucking Hummer, wouldn't you, Dan?
He'd probably drop it.
No.
Low rider.
Yeah.
First off, Dan's not going to have an electric car, anything.
Exactly. We're gas. We love gas.
We love gas or diesel. Whatever.
Yeah, diesel. Anything
that
takes a spark to fire.
Anything that came from a dinosaur. You know?
We're a big fan of the dinosaurs.
La
Brea tar pits.
Yeah.
Wherever they are.
I mean, I love my truck. That's one thing I don't like about my Tesla is
that you kill little children in cobalt mines in
No, that's
Africa?
no.
I know you're good with that.
No, I am giving some 6-year-olds full-time hours. And when I mean full-time hours, I mean 80 hours a day.
They're working hard.
To dig cobalt out with a fucking popsicle stick, you know?
Yeah.
With a bloody fucking nub on their finger, you know? But
You're a giver. You're a giver.
Hey, but without my purchasing of said electric products,
Yeah.
they would not be able to make that $1.50 a day.
Hey, and I